Okay. Hi everyone. I hope yesterday you enjoyed the question and also you try by yourself. Because whenever we do code here, I highly suggest that after going back from the class, take pen and copy, try to figure out the logic, and then try to code it. Okay. Because with time you'll understand the things. With time you will have a capability to solve the problem by yourself. But now you can follow me. That will take time. It will take at least 40 to 50 days to be a very good, problem solver. So I'm reading the comment. Tell me how's everything going on. Okay, and please confirm me that am I visible and audible to all of you? Am I visible to everyone? Let me know in chat. Let me know in chat. And so now I'm sharing my screen and we'll code together. Okay. Okay, Satank. Okay, Asif. So again, yeah, I hope my screen is also visible to everyone. Shared my screen. I'm searching for LeetCode. And again on LeetCode, okay, Riya Sharma, you are here. I'm glad to see the consistency because that is very important. Anyhow, class will keep going on when you'll join on time, when you'll, sound motivated. I will also feel motivated. And again, whenever you are coming, try to also share the links with your friends also, by which they can also get some profit from it because it's a free of cost, right? It will not cost you anything other than internet. And anyhow, you guys use your internet in a very proper way, right? So, okay, again, so the question number second in the math series itself, we'll do a question number 7, which is reverse integer. But can you see one thing? In the reverse integer, question number 7, there's something, the acceptance rate. Okay, look at this. This is 29.7%. And whenever any interviewer asks you a question in the interview, because they may directly allow you to code on the LeetCode itself, which in my interviews also the people has been asked. So now I will suggest that once look at this acceptance rate, because this rate is very important. Why is that? Because when something is like 68.3, which means that logic can be formed directly. There is nothing hidden trick. Logic is as simple as question is written. If 90%, which means that if you read the question twice very carefully, you'll be able to make the solution. But when this rate is very lower, which means that apart from the question, there is something hidden, which you need to figure out. Okay, so it may be a challenging. Okay, it may be a challenging. So that's why I always suggest you that whenever you solve a question or whenever you get it in the interview itself, just look at this one again. Okay, so this is a reverse integer question and we'll understand. It sounds very easy, right? We just need to reverse the number. So sounds easy, but has a lot of things inside it. Okay, so now what I'll do is that I'll start here. Here I need to clear this annotation. Again, I'll clear this all my drawings because I don't draw very good. Okay, so let's go to the question. I hope it's visible for all. Okay, and again, do not forget to share it with your friends because anyhow, trust me, it's a different kind of feeling when two friends are recruited in the same company and they sit on the same desk. They remember the day they were learning the coding. They remember the day they're making the mistake to correct them again in the code. So trust me, that is a very amazing feeling. Huh? So remember to handhold your friends as well. Okay, so now here is the question, and it sounds very simple. Okay, it doesn't sound very tough. I'm explaining you how, but remember, solving this problem doesn't solve you the problem of the problem solving or DSA. How to solve the problem you understand, that solves the actual problem. Okay, so for me, what I'll do is that I'll read the problem very carefully and I'll note down the point that what has been given and what has asked to me. Okay, so now here, like reverse integer, it's a question, right? They have been asked, given a signed 32-bit integer x, return x with its digit reverse, which means that I'm getting like, I will have a number x, which is 123, for example, and I need to reverse the digits of it. For example, this was 123, this becomes 123. I need to reverse the digits, means 3, 2, I have reversed the digit. Now this is 3 to 1. This is the problem. Now I'll read further. If reversing x causes the value to go outside the signed 32-bit integer range, means the range of the integers, which is minus 2 to the power 31 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1. Means if the integer value goes beyond this limit, so what you need to return, then return 0. Then return 0. Right. So this is the problem statement, and assume the environment does not allow you to store. They're like, assume that environment will not allow you the 64 digit. The integers will only follow the 32 bits. Okay, so that's they are giving you the hint as well. So now how we can approach this problem, right? So let's see how we can approach the problem. For that purpose, what I have to do, I'll clear my drawings again, and I'll take a whiteboard. Okay, I'll take a whiteboard. It's not here. I have to sign in. I don't want to perform this long process again. But no, so what else I can do now? I can take a online board as well. Right, that is also fine. Okay. I'll close this, or else I can write a logic here also as well. Right, fine for me. So now here let's understand. We have an input x, and x is 1, 2, 3. How we can reverse this? If I ask to you that we can access the digits from the last and can put ahead, we'll be able to reverse it, right? I need to access the digit, have access this digit. Now I will add the another digit just in front of it, right? And then the next digit. So how we can do this, right? If as of now, if this is a single digit, it's a bunch place, yes or no? Value will be 3. If the another digits comes, so how another digit come in the previous number, we can multiply by 10 and can add the upcoming number. So what will happen, because now it's on the 10th place, yes or no? One's tenth, remember in college, one, not college, in school actually, in nursery, I guess. Not nursery, that is too much. So now this is at one's place, that's 10th place, right? So now we have to multiply by 10 every time whenever we are adding the new digits from the back. So now this will become 32. Then we will access the another digit, which is 1. We'll again multiply by 10 and do 1 again, addition of the digit. So now you'll see that this is 320. 320 plus 1 becomes, yeah, why I'm writing this. Erase it. Again, I'll write, 3 again. Now it sounds good to me. 3 to 1. Okay, 3 to 1. And tell me, are you guys feeling interactive? Yeah, keep writing comments also. Okay, I'll also feel interactive. And I don't want to be, it's kind of live, YouTube live. I want a physical class. I want that all of my students are interacting, and at least I know the name of yours. I want to know the name of yours. I know already few names like Asif, Sasank, Ria, Abhay. I know a few names, but I want to know the name of the other students as well. Okay. So now here this becomes 321. So what we have done, we have, yesterday in the add digits question, we have already understood how we can access the digits. So once we have accessed the digit, just multiply by 10 and add the another remainder. That's what happening. Look at this. I'll take the another example. Okay, this is negative. We'll understand how we can tackle the problem of the negative. Right? All digit forms. Yeah, your name should be changed, because how I'll remember by your name, all digit forms. Either it can be another name, right? Because other students are smiling by listening your name. Okay, so do not smile, just focus on the problem. So now here, what we have done is that again I'm explaining this to you. I'll erase it again and again. Now listen very carefully. Let's say we had a number 123. What we have done, we have accessed the digit. Okay, every time at starting we can assume like reverse number is 0. Okay, starting we can assume like reverse number is 0. So now what will happen, whatever the existing reverse number will multiply by 10 and add the remainder, the last digit of the number which we will get. Okay, so now here the reverse is 0. Now 0 multiplied by 10 plus 3 becomes 3 for the first time. Now we'll update this number as well. Remember the last solution, yesterday's one, add digits, right? So now we'll divide this 123 by 10. Now this will become 12. Yes or no? Now again we'll divide 12 by 10 and we'll give the remainder 2. Yes or no? So now, so that time the existing number is 3 multiply existing reverse number is 3 multiply by 10 plus 2 becomes what? Tell me, becomes what? It becomes 32. Yes or no? Now again we'll divide that number by 10. So the number was 12. So if we'll divide 12 by 10, this becomes what? This becomes 1 because 1.2 will consider as 1 as an integer value. So now again the existing reverse number is 32, multiply by 10 and do the remainder of addition of the remainder, right? So now you'll get 321. So that's how we're reversing. Again, how we'll do for the negative numbers? How we'll do for the negative numbers? Yeah, now I'm feeling interactive. Very good, Ria. You're taking the first step. Right. So now for the negative number, what we can do is that we can at starting we can check. At starting we can check, right? Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? At starting we can check like if number is positive or negative. If this number is negative, I can have any variable where I will store that value, that positive or negative, right? So at starting, I can check I can check like if number is positive or negative, right? Number is positive or negative. At starting, I can check. So if number is negative, I can have a variable, let's say negative. So at starting, I can do it as false. But if I get any number, if I get x is less than 0, so then that time I can do this negative variable to true. Yes or no? Now, with this concept, we will be able to track the number is positive and negative. Now, let's summarize everything. How we'll solve this problem. So here are a few steps. We'll summarize everything here. Okay, and do not think like you have understood the logic. Trust me, there are a lot of things which we'll figure out when we'll be writing the code. Okay, so do not think that I've understood now I'm leaving. If you leave, you leave the solution as well. So now here at starting, what we need to check the number is positive or negative, right? Check positive or negative. Yes or no? That's what we need to do. Positive or negative. First thing. Second thing is that once you have checked the number is positive and negative, then what you need to do is that you need to, reverse the number. Reverse the number. Right. And once the number has been reversed, returning time, right? At the time of returning, add either plus if by default, add negative sign if applicable, right? Because if the previous number was negative, you have already checked here. From there only you can apply like the output should be positive or negative, right? Add negative sign. Yes or no? Add negative sign, right? So that's what you can do. Let's go to the coding part. Let's go to the solution part. And there, I want to make some mistakes. Why which you can understand like why a particular solution is not possible. And why if we are adding even a single step, then why we are adding. Or this is a solution one. Okay, we'll discuss solution 2 as well. So what is the other way? Now let me erase this. I'll erase all my drawings because I don't draw very good. But okay, now fine. So let's go to the coding part. Here are my laptop ones. Now I'm moving to the coding part. So what I was planning is that I was planning like I will have a variable, let's say integer, reverse. So by default it was 0. You remember? We were doing 0 multiplied by 10 and then the addition of remainder, right? So what I'm assuming that as of now reverse number is 0. But now I need to check the number is positive or negative. So for that I'll define a boolean variable which is negative, let's say, and as of now I'm telling like false. No, number is not negative. But I'll check if what? If x is less than 0, if the value of x is less than 0, which means number is negative. Yes or no? Tell me, number is negative. So here what we'll do is that we'll assign x equals to true. Sorry, negative equals to true because this is storing the results, right? So true. That will become true. Again, we have told like the number is negative when the value of x is less than 0, right? So now what we have to do, we have to convert the number to positive because anyhow for writing the logic of reversal, we need a positive number. So now here we'll do x multiply by, and keep asking question if you have doubt. I want you to be a successful person. Huh? I highly want. So keep asking the question if you have. Now, again, you remember last year how we were accessing the digits? We were applying a while loop, and in that while loop, what we were doing is that until unless the becomes, you know, less than 0, then stop the program, and if the x is greater than 0, then keep doing it, right? So now here what I'll do is that what I'll do again, I'll figure out the digits, right? So how you get the digit as a remainder? So let's say I'm getting a variable as a remainder, and x modulus, then you'll access the last digit. Yes or no? You will get the last digit. And now, if we have remainder, I want the reverse number. So reverse number will be reverse multiply by 10 plus remainder. That's what the logic was, right? And we'll also do a dry run to understand it. Now, again, the number has been, we are getting the last digit, we are adding to the reversal. But every time we have to reduce what? The actual number. You remember the last solution? We were doing that, right? Divided by 10. And now when the number has been reversed, just print it, return. But before printing, what we have to do? We have to check. We have to check what? We have to check like number is positive or negative. If the number was negative, we'll return negative. If number was positive, we'll return positive. So like again, I'll check that if what? Like negative a ternary operator, right? Because automatically it works like if else condition, right? So if negative this becomes true, then do one thing, reverse multiply by -1, because if negative is true, then the number was negative. Yes or no? Otherwise, reverse was positive, return a positive number. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, that we can also do. Item we can also do. But anyhow, we have declared a variable and we can, write the custom logic. Not want to use our custom function. And different people can have a different logic also. Correct. Correct, Abhay. Now let's run it. And I want to show you something. Okay. I intentionally want to show something. Look at this. Right now we are able to pass all the test cases. Okay. Now what will happen? I'll run this. I'll submit it. Now you'll see this code is producing an error. Look at this. This code is producing an error. For very larger input values, it's not able to handle. Right? The value which are greater than or less than minus to the power 31, which value are not coming in this range, we wanted to return 0. But that's not what we are doing. Right? We wanted to return 0, but that's not what we are doing here. So anyhow, we have to write that logic as well. So when this reverse number, if this reverse number is greater than, and how you calculate the integer's max value in Java, there is a button method integer, right, dot max value or integer dot min value. Or either you can utilize the power function, math.power function, right? That is also better for you. Or in other language, you can check like in C++, there is a integer min, integer max. In every language, there is some kind of, property like this. So you can search for that as well. So I'll do for Java, integer dot if values, the reverse value is greater than integer dot max value, meaning maximum value of integer. If this is true, or if the reverse is less than the integer dot min value, less than the minimum value of the integer minus to the power 31. Okay, min value. So we are writing this condition, what they have mentioned. So if this becomes the condition, that time what we need to return, need to return 0. And again, the problem is when the number will be exceeded, because reverse is an integer type, that will cause a problem. That will cause what? That will cause a problem. So what we have to do, we have to make it long, because no more it's an integer, it's a very large integer. Only then this situation can arise, right? So now here we'll define long to handle the larger inputs. And when we have the larger values, if they, goes beyond the limits, we'll return 0. Otherwise we'll return the reversible number. But the problem is that in the function definition, they have mentioned integer value, and now the reverse is long type, so we cannot return it. what we have to do is that we have to do a type conversion, right? We have to do what? We have to do type conversion. So before reverse, we have to add what? Tell me. We have to add integer, and again before this as well, we are doing typecasting, right? We are doing typecasting that we want to return integer value, no matter it's a long integer or a normal integer, right? Correct. No, no, not before actually. Before that you are not calculating even. So that's why I'm putting it. But you can try. Maybe you have a different something. Okay, but you can try. So now here I'll run this. I hope it's worked fine. I haven't made any typo error. Typo error. In coding we say typo error. It's just typing error. Okay, amazing. It's working fine, right? And now you know why we have added even a single line. Why we have added this? Because if the reverse value becomes greater than the integer's value, right? So that time we need to return 0. That's why we are doing this. And when this situation will arise, that time reverse cannot hold the integer value. That's why we are making it to the long. And now, because the function definition was for the integer value, that's why we are doing a external typecasting here. We're converting this again to integer. So now this was the solution number 1. What can be the another solution? Okay, tell me what can be the another solution. And I want now in comment, all of you will give me that another solution. I will tell you the logic, and I want that everybody is trying. And by tomorrow, I'll again come live, right, with another important question. And in how many companies this question has been asked? Maybe in the slide itself, when that live code was there. In that thumbnail itself, you'll see the company names. I've already mentioned to the team, but it already has been came in multiple companies. In multiple companies I've seen. Even I guess in Amazon also it has been repeated multiple times. So it's a super important question for all of you to crack any interview. If you're targeting a big company, the big packages, then it is super crucial for you. Super crucial for you. Okay, no matter what background you have, everybody in coding, everybody has a fair competition. What just you need to do is that you have to upskill yourself. Now we'll discuss the another solution number second. Okay, solution number second. So the second solution is, and again, for my motivation, keep interacting and try to help your friends as well by sharing the live link. Okay, and tell them something good is happening for free. And if still utilized, they will have a massive career, a massive success in their career. Right. So the another solution is possible, like, let's say this is an integer value, right? If I will convert this to a string, so that will become 123. Yes or no? And again, if I use a dot reverse method, I can reverse it. I can reverse it directly. Okay. So now think about the situation that can we convert this number to a string? And again, by using a reverse method, can we solve this question? Okay, we can, but there will be a lot of challenges that which you need to face. Okay, so in comments, I'll see the solution if you're able to code it, or by tomorrow we can take the doubts as well. Okay, right now for 30 seconds, I'm reading the comments. If you have any, otherwise we can run. But I want that you should try this logic as well. That can we convert this whole number to a string and then we can, solve it. Is this possibility? Okay, I'll see. I'll see. Okay, everyone. I guess now I can wrap. Thank you guys for joining, and I will highly suggest that keep following this series, which can help you to land a good job. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. See you in the next video, in the next live itself.